Thank you for coming and for staying for this class. We're going to have, I'd like to give a 1 hour explanation of a very important part of Yoganandaji's teaching and of his legacy and of a great contribution that he has made to humanity. Earlier this morning, I was talking about the 3 blessings. The 3 great blessings. And remember, the first one is to have a physical body. Now, as long as we're alive, we have a physical body. And Yoganandaji gives us the guidelines for how to take care of our body, but also how to maintain the body in a state of high energy, of high prana, how to keep it free from disease, how to keep it ever young and vital, because it requires a lot of vital energy for us to lead our daily lives, and even more if we want to combine God realization with our daily life. Yogananda wrote to Swami Kriyananda some few guidelines, and I believe the letter actually appears in Swami Kriyananda's book, The Path, his autobiography of a Western yogi. And Yoganandaji wrote to him saying, have 3 meals every day, sleep 6 or 7 hours, and exercise for at least 30 minutes. We're going to be talking about many of these things, but I want you to know how important physical health is to our spiritual path. In Guruji's commentary on Bhagavad Gita, the longest part of his commentary is on the first chapter. He wrote a lot, probably, I don't know, some thousands of pages. Almost 25% of what Yoganandaji wrote on Bhagavad Gita is about the first chapter of the Gita. And a good portion of that is, he talks about the battles of life, what we have to fight against. And he said the first battle of life that we have is with our physical body. And Guruji says that it is of utmost importance to maintain the body in a state of health. For those who practice Kriya Yoga, we are given the instruction not to practice when we are seriously ill. Yoganandaji wrote in his lessons on Kriya Yoga that in order to practice Kriya properly, one needs to be in good health. One needs to be robust, which is not to say if you're not in robust health, you should not practice your Kriya. But he's encouraging us to really, as he said, keep the body temple fit for God realization. And Yoganandaji wrote a lot about all aspects of health and self-healing, of what we can do for ourselves. I've asked to be printed for you, and I have here an excerpt of one of his original lessons from 1925 about the daily diet. Okay, just to give you an idea of the things that Yoganandaji recommends just on the dietary level. Today, we're going to be talking about prana, or what Yogananda called life therapy. When Yogananda talked about life therapy, he was referring to the effect of the energization exercises on the body cells. Yoganandaji says that our body, as we know, is comprised of cells which are comprised of molecules which are comprised of electrons and protons and neutrons. But Yoganandaji speaks to us of a finer energy that goes beyond the electron, neutron, and proton, which he called life-tron. Isn't that fascinating? He created many words. And this is one of them, and perhaps one of the most significant life-trons, which means pulsations of prana, pulsations of energy. Now, you all know about prana, so I don't think I need to go into a very deep explanation of it. But prana is the invisible energy that maintains this entire creation. The creation was made based on the first cosmic sound, which is the pranava. The sound of prana, the vibration of prana. It's all about prana. This whole universe is a manifestation of prana and akash. So substance and energy. So Shakti is an expression or an embodiment of prana. Prana is pure, unlimited power. And prana is not conditioned. It's not dependent on what we eat or what we don't eat, whether we sleep or not, whether we live in a hot or cold climate. Prana goes beyond. And Yoganandaji developed a system by which we can vitalize or pranasize, we can say, every cell in our body. Every cell is alive. Every cell in our body, and Yoganandaji said there are 84 billion cells. He also gave other numbers, but the point is there's a lot of cells in our body. And when we experience disease, or sickness, it happens at the cellular level because the cells are not receiving what they need. And they begin to that's not the word. I'm sorry. I'm starting to think in Italian. This degenerate. There we are. The cells begin to degenerate if they are not supplied with pure energy. Now, the energy with which we supply our body normally is not entirely good for us. For example, where do we get most of our energy? Food. How good is our food these days? Compared to food 100 years ago. Food is polluted. Water is polluted. We all know that air is polluted. This whole world is polluted. So when we think that we can nourish our body only with food, with water, and with air, we won't have robust health. Okay? We are taking in pollution all the time. Now, pollution comes not just from our environment, pollution comes from our mind as well. There are thoughts which pollute our being. And you know what those are. Thoughts of anger, intolerance, thoughts of jealousy, of fear, and so forth. Every thought has a reaction. It has a result. Everything has a result. This is what karma is about. Karma is created at the mental level. Our thoughts create karma. When we combine action with thought, the karma is stronger. But if we have a thought and never act on it, there's still karma. Because every thought creates a reaction in our body, in our entire body. All of our organs, internal organs, are dependent upon our thoughts, all of them. Our stomach, intestines, liver, kidneys, and so forth. So we have pollution from the outside that's happening, and we have pollution from the inside that's happening. Plus, we have past karma that conditions our health. So this might seem to be somewhat discouraging. It's like, how can I live beyond the age of 30? with all of these detrimental factors. And that's why, one of the reasons, that Yogananda brought to us life therapy, helping us to understand that there is a source of energy that does not depend on external factors. It does depend on internal factors, for sure, because the switch of prana is our willpower. And we'll discuss that a little more. So life trans is pulsations of pure energy that enter into our body, as we know from Master, through the medulla oblongata. Okay. This was the first point. This is the chakra, this Ajna chakra that has two rays. So it's the Ida and the Pingala. So the prana enters us at this point and is distributed in the body thanks to our concentration and our willpower. Now this is happening unconsciously all the time, and it's not happening effectively. We are not getting the energy that we need, either from our foods, our thoughts, our environment, our friends, or even the prana that is available. So Yogananda brought this science that he called energization or life therapy. There was a thought that was just traveling through. Let me see if I can catch it. It'll come back. There's a saying, I don't know if you have the same saying here. It's an ounce of, you know what an ounce is, yes? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. It doesn't make sense to you. It does? Yes? Okay. So it's better to prevent something than have to deal with it after it happens. Oh, there's another saying. Oh dear.
Prevention is better than cure.
What?
Prevention is better than cure.
Prevention is better than cure. There's another very obscure problem. That's it. Who said that? You? A stitch in time saves 9. Do you know that? You know. So if something begins to tear, if something begins to go wrong, and you catch it right there, you can save yourself from a big tear. Now, big sicknesses don't start out being big. They started being little. It could be a little headache, it could be irritation, anger, it could be a digestive problem or whatever it is. When we don't deal with it, say, oh, it will go away, my body will take care of it. If we don't deal with it, it could get worse and worse and worse. So let's come to life therapy. With life therapy, meaning the energization exercises, practice the way Yoganandaji intended for them to be practiced, which is not mechanically, which is not fast, but which is consciously, with concentration, and with full power. The practice of the energization exercises affects every cell in the body immediately. Immediately. It changes the composition of the cellular structure of our body. Consider that. This is what Yoganandaji says. It changes the structure from protons, electrons, and neutrons into lifetrons, or light-trons. Yogananda says that when we energize properly, we change the body cells into light. What we're doing is purifying, detoxifying, and nourishing every body cell every time we practice the energization. It is the best detox that we can possibly do. And when it's done, again, properly, and when it's done regularly, our body cells remain vital. If karmic bombs come, and of course they do, we can't prevent karma from coming, but we can strengthen our aura, our magnetic field, so that when a karma comes, it could possibly just bounce off of us if our magnetic shield is vibrating at a higher rate than the karma coming to us. Let's say that a karmic bomb is coming your way and it has a power of 7. Just imagine that. And if your aura, if your magnetic field is at 3 at that moment, what's going to happen? You're going to get sick or you're going to get overwhelmed, no matter what level. It could be a financial karmic bomb, a relationship, or a health bomb, whatever it is. So if it's coming at 7 and you're at 3, no contest. But what if your shield is at 9 and a karmic bomb comes at 7? You will be affected, but minimally so. And if it's at 10 or 12 or 20, because there's no limit. Prana has no limit. It's not just 1 to 10. Prana is 1 to a billion. Karma is energy, that's all it is. It's energy. We know that. Energy that we have put into motion in the past, through thoughts, through actions, or through thoughts combined with actions. And every energy has a charge. It has a specific charge to it. When our energy field has a higher charge, we will not be so influenced. So the thought came back. Our body cells at the current moment, right now as we're sitting here, every cell already contains prana, but it's dormant. Our body stores prana, just like it stores carbohydrates and stores fats and so forth. On a spiritual level, our electric body stores prana. Yoganandaji said that just 1 gram of flesh, and he would pinch his skin. So Swami would told us, he would say, 1 gram of flesh contains enough power to maintain a city with electricity for a whole week. Think about that. That's a lot of power. Some decades ago, in California, near the University of Stanford, there is this large machine called an accelerator. Okay, it's like the chair in Switzerland. You know what it is? It accelerates microscopic particles until they explode. Okay? They're trying to find the God particle in the moment of the Big Bang and so forth. Okay. So they put, way at the beginning of their experimentation, they placed a human cell in the accelerator, and they accelerated it until it exploded, and they measured it at 1,000 times the power of the sun. I mean, an atomic bomb, what's an atomic bomb? It's an atom. So think about the power, the energy that's within this human body. And that's why it's a blessing to have a human body, especially when we learn the technique, the blessing of the true teaching and the true guru of how to release this energy. So life therapy helps us to release the energy that's already within our body, release in the sense of making it available, and how to draw more energy, more prana into the body and direct that energy where we want, or where it's needed. Let me repeat again. When we energize properly and constantly, every day, we are effectuating a detoxification, a purification, and a complete nourishment of all of our body cells. We are renewing our organs. Now, science knows that body cells don't remain, the same cell doesn't remain in your body forever. There is a constant rejuvenation of body cells. It's just like skin. You see that skin, gets dry, it sloughs off, and new skin cells. Well, this is the case with all of the cells in our body. They're born, they live, they die, and other ones are born. Science says that the very longest time it takes is 7 years. There are many cells that rejuvenate very quickly, and some, I don't know which ones, take 7 years. They used to think that this did not apply to the brain cells, that the cells we have in our brain at birth are the ones we keep forever. And that's not true. And science has discovered that it is not true, that the brain cells can also be rejuvenated and replenished and replaced, and it's important for us to do that. Now, Yogananda talked about psychological antiques. You've heard that? Have you heard that phrase?
Yes.
What does it mean to you? What's a psychological antique?
Person who doesn't want to change.
Exactly. Someone who doesn't want to change. This is the way I am. This is the way I think. These are my habits. This is what I like, and so forth. And I'm not going to change. So that we become rigid. And when we do, the body is affected. Again, everything we think and everything we do has an influence on the body. Now, beyond the physical, even if we're, a Vedantin, a yogin, and we don't care about the body at all, it still requires millions of times more energy than we currently have in order to find God. Remember that story of the disciple of Yogananda? I think it was Dr. Lewis, but I'm not sure. He was always asking Master for samadhi. Master, please, just touch me somewhere and let me have samadhi. And Yogananda just kept saying no, 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 no. And one day Dr. Lewis found Master in a room and he put him in a corner. And he said, I'm not going to let you go until you give me samadhi. And Yogananda looked right into his eyes and began to send that current of energy. And Doctor's body began to shake, literally to tremble from head to toe. And Yogananda said, you see, Doctor, you can't take it. You can't take it. Through life therapy, meaning through the energization exercises and through the practice of Kriya Yoga, we build up the strength of the physical body and the electric body, the astral body, the astral nerve system, so that the body can take the experience of higher consciousness. So this is part of our spiritual path, it's part of our sadhana, and it has many benefits for daily living. Yogananda wrote a booklet in 1923 and again in 1925 about the benefits of the energization exercises. And he gave pages of benefits, pages that include the obvious things, meaning they improve our metabolism, our circulatory system, our immune system, and strange things like they improve the voice. You can either lose or gain weight doing the energization exercises. That's fascinating, isn't it? I mean, how does it know whether you should gain or lose? But it's the metabolism. Because with the energization exercises, we regulate the metabolism. We create harmony in the body. And so much of our life is disharmonious. Is that a word, disharmonious, not harmonious? It's all messed up these days. I mean, we don't follow the natural rhythms anymore, due to the kind of life that we have, the frenetic life that we have, the rhythm of our life, and again, the pollution and so forth. So the energy within our body is unbalanced. And we see so much mental imbalance, that's the word, don't we, in the world. I mean, really, I mentioned it this morning, people are getting crazier and crazier and crazier. You know, Yogananda said that all of us are crazy. Remember that? And we're just crazy in different ways. But nowadays, people are really crazy. A lot of it is hormones, hormones, enzymes. It's just the life that we lead. So there are many practical health benefits and spiritual benefits to life therapy. I feel that as we are on the cusp of Dwapara Yuga, we see the change that's happening in all activities of life, including the healing sciences. Healing sciences mean medical science and also alternative medical sciences. And it's moving towards energy healing. Nowadays, if you have kidney stones, you might not need an operation. You can do sound therapy in order to. You can do laser therapy in order to remove cataract from the eyes. Okay. So where it used to be, physically invading the body, it's now done through different forms and pulsations of energy. Yoganandaji, back in the 1920s and 30s, predicted that the future of healing will be through electricity and vibration, through prana. Now, for our self-realization, in our pathway to self-realization, one of the most important aspects is becoming independent. That is, not depending on outside sources for what we need. So internally independent, so that we're not dependent on other people for love or for respect and so forth. And that we become less and less dependent on external help for our health. So that we begin to take charge of our life, and we can start by taking charge of our health. And we do this, and again I repeat this because it's good to repeat it, by maintaining a level of prana in the body cells that's a very high level. And we don't let the gas tank, in the car go all the way down. So when you drive your car, when you go home at night, you should be filling your tank up rather than driving with a low tank of gas. And so that's just a metaphor. So that all during the day, instead of depending on breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and sleeping, and so forth, for our energy source, we begin to depend inwardly on the prana. And we constantly renew that. We recharge it. Just like a mobile phone, it has a battery, but the battery needs to be recharged. And when the battery gets old, it needs to be recharged more. So all of us here who are over 50, we need to recharge a lot more than we did when we were 20. So it doesn't make any sense to think that we can meditate, recharge, and have breakfast, and it's going to last us all day. It won't. At some point, it's going to start going down. Now, at that point, what do we normally do?
Coffee.
Coffee or chai.
Yeah.
And then it goes up for what, about a half an hour, and then it goes down again. So it's sugar and chocolate, and we do that, and we go really crazy with our enzymes and hormones and so forth. So with the energization, we maintain a high level of energy. We start out the day and we keep it at that level by renewing it. Now, am I suggesting that you energize 10 times a day? Why not? But there's also some shortcuts. For sure, energizing 2 or 3 times a day. I mean, it's what keeps us going. It's what keeps us well. The one exercise that does it all is the 20-part body recharging. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that and give a few hints about practicing in general. And then I'm going to give you another sheet of paper, because the energization exercises are like the ground level. They're pranatherapy 1. Yogananda went on to give other exercises that use the principles of the energization exercises for healing specific things, like rejuvenating the brain cells, healing the eyes, improving the digestion. And we will do some of those exercises today, and then I have these papers for you that you can take home and study and practice. Don't just study, practice. Practice it. You all know the energization exercises, right? Yes. Okay.
Few of you, some of them.
Some of you don't, and then you can come to a class and learn more about it. I'm just going to start, I'm going to presume that we do, and I'm going to explain in depth this one fundamental exercise. So this circle is a muscle, or it could be visualized as a cell. Now remember, again, every cell is alive, every cell is conscious. Every cell does what your mind tells it to, and it has no choice. So if you get angry, your body cells react to that. They can't just say, wait, hold on a minute, I'd much rather be peaceful right now. When you get angry, your body cells are filled with poisons, filled with toxins, filled with hormones. So we're going to use that knowledge to fill the body cells with prana. So we're injecting, you could call it that. We're giving prana injections to all of our cells. Now, intention, or mind, is the primary factor in everything. I mean, this whole creation is only a thought, right, in the mind of God, or a dream. Some people say it's a nightmare. The mind directs energy. Now please remember that. Energy follows thought. That's the one thing I want you to, one of 3 things I want you to remember. from today. Energy follows thought. Where your mind is, the energy will go there. Whether it's inside your body or outside. If your mind is, oh, I would love to go to Italy and see Florence and see Assisi. If your mind goes there and keeps going there, the energy will start flowing in that way. So the first part of life therapy is placing the mind in a certain part of the body. Now this is what the energization does, and especially the 20-part body recharging. So Yogananda says that we put the mind at the center of a muscle. So let's just say it's a bicep, and we'll do an experiment in a moment. But let's just say it's a bicep that we're recharging. And we put our mind right at the center. You see that little dot there? Right at the center. And like an arrow, it just goes, or shooting a dart. We go right to the center, and from the center, we create a low tension in the muscle. And like opening up a spigot, we very slowly open it up so that there's more and more and more tension until the center is vibrating, and then more. So that's low tension, medium tension, high tension, and then the muscle vibrates. Okay. So it is a 4-stage process. It goes from low tension to medium to high to vibrate. Now, the principle of life therapy is the greater the will, the greater the flow of energy. When we bring every muscle that we're using in these exercises to the highest vibration possible for you, and then gradually relax. Not all at once, but gradually. You see the curve? It goes from vibration to high, medium, low, until that muscle is completely relaxed. If the muscles are tense but not completely relaxed, the exercises don't work perfectly. If you do the exercises and you just put a little effort into it, but don't bring it to full vibration, they don't work very well. There's only a few principles in these exercises, and we need to follow the principles, do it properly, and the effect will be there. I predict that you will be able to get at least 3 to 10 times more energy from your energization exercises once you do them properly. Okay? You'll look back and say, what was I doing before? I wasn't really energizing. I was just doing a mechanical practice. I mean, it's just like doing a ritual. It's just like pujaris that just stand there and they have no awareness of what they're doing. Well, we don't want to exchange, a mechanical puja for mechanical energization. We don't want to do that. Guruji doesn't want us to do that. So, we slowly come up and we vibrate as strongly as we can. For each person, that's different. A 20-year-old rugby player is going to have more power in it than an 80-year-old person. But it needs to be as much as you can. Is that clear? As much as you can. The greater the will, the greater the flow of energy. And then the rhythm of it is gradual. And the relaxation portion is equal to the tensing portion. Okay? It's not tense and let it go. You let it fall down. No, you don't let it fall down. The other principle is tense with will, relax and feel. Those are the 2 parts. And this is the duality. of life. This is the Dvaita of the energization exercises. Tense with will, then relax and feel, so that there's this beautiful rhythm. You might think that you will need to add a long time to your practice. That's not true. If you've been practicing about 10 minutes, your energization exercises, you'll need 15. Okay? But you'll be a lot happier and a lot healthier and have a lot more prana. So we're going to do an experiment. I ask you to lift up one arm, and we're going to work with the bicep. Lift it up. Okay, now close your eyes and just concentrate. See the bicep as a muscle, as a target. Your mind is right in the center. Now very slowly create a little bit of tension, tiny, tiny tension. A little more tension, a little more. Now touch your muscle and feel if it's solid. Is it solid now? Make it a little more solid, a little more. Now begin to vibrate. Vibrate more. Keep touching it. Vibrate more. Now as hard as you can. Now harder than you can. 1 time harder. 2 times. 3 times. Slowly relax. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Medium tension, low tension. Completely relax. Put that arm down. Keep your eyes closed. And evaluate what you're feeling. Analyze what you're feeling in that arm. What do you feel?
Lighter.
Tingling? Lighter?
Lighter.
Lighter? What else? Okay. Lighter? What else?
The other arm is like looking like lifeless.
Okay, so let's go to the other arm and compare the two of them now. Okay. Can you feel the warmth in that arm? Can you feel that? And feel the other arm? Okay. So what just happened? What happened? On a physiological and spiritual level. On a physiological level, we created a bandha. We created a block with a tension. Now what happens in the body?
Flow of blood going,
The
flow of blood.
Okay, so the blood is flowing right there, but it's blocked. The blood is bringing oxygen to that point. And we know that the prana is coming in when we tense strongly. Now we relax. Now what happens? Physiologically.
Toxins flushed out through
The toxins are flushed out. They go out. Fresh energy is going into this whole area. And it's revitalizing it. So it's a purification and a rejuvenation that happens within the same exercise when it's done properly. And it's easy to do it properly. We just did it properly. So we're going to do this with the 20 parts of the body. And we're going to start by sitting down to do this. Why? Why am I asking you to sit down to do this exercise? Why?
Because the whole day we are sitting, so maybe we can.
Because all day, much of the day, we're sitting. We can do the energization, so Yoganandaji says, in any position, including lying down, including in bed or lying on the floor, or sitting in a car, on the metro, in an airplane, on the train, at your desk, at school, at work. You can do it anywhere, and it doesn't take very long. So please sit up straight, pull the spine away from the chair. So, close your eyes, and we'll start with the first phase where we tense all of the body parts. Now we're going to slow this down. It's going to be at least twice as slow as we normally do it. So double breath through the nose. Tense all body parts, low, medium, high, vibrate, more, more, more. Exhale, slowly, slowly release. Medium tension, low tension, completely relax. The whole body is relaxed. And let's just enjoy the state for a moment. Now we're going to focus one muscle at a time. First, the mind goes to the left foot. Curl the toes under and visualize the arch of the foot. Now, create a low tension, medium, high, vibrate, and slowly relax, slowly, 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 completely relaxed, and feel. Compare that foot to the other foot. What do you observe? Okay. The right foot now, put the mind there. Move the mind to the right foot into the arch. Low tension, medium, high, vibrate. And slowly relax. Completely relax. And feel. Now evaluate both feet. Do you feel them balanced? Put the mind in the left calf. Find it mentally. Low tension, medium, high. Now vibrate. More, more, as hard as you can. Slowly relax. And completely relax. Feel. Evaluate. Compare to the other calf. Move the mind to the right calf. Center of the muscle. Low tension, medium, high. Vibrate. More, stronger, stronger. Slowly relax. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Medium tension, low tension, no tension. Completely relaxed. The feet, calf muscles are completely relaxed. Revitalized, warm, tingling. Put the mind in the left thigh. All of the muscles begin to tense. Low, medium, high. Vibrate the whole thigh. More, more, and more. And relax. Slowly, completely. Feel. Compare. The mind in the right thigh. Find it in the center. Low tension, medium, high. Vibrate, vibrate the muscle with joy. Slowly release, slowly, 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 and completely. Both thighs are relaxed and recharged. Put the mind now in the left buttock. Begin to tense. Low, medium, high. Vibrate. Slowly relax, slowly, and completely. Feel. Right buttock, find it first. Mind goes first, then the energy. Low, medium tension, high tension. Vibrate, vibrate more, more, more. And relax. Nice rhythm, slow rhythm, completely relaxed. Feel. Focus now on the lower abdominal muscles. You can place your hands there below the navel. We just ate, so we only do this a little bit. So tense those muscles, low and medium, and just hold. Just hold for a moment. Very little vibration. Now relax. Hold the way. Move the hands above the navel, the upper abdominals. Put the mind there. And tense. Low and medium. Hold medium. Keep holding. Concentrate deeply. And relax. Completely relax. Put the arms down. The left forearm and hand. Concentrate, visualize, and tense. Medium, high, vibrate, more, stronger, as much as you can. Slowly relax, slowly, slowly, completely, completely relaxed. And feel, compare. Right forearm, first the mind, concentrate, low tension, medium, high, vibrate, more, more. Slowly relax, completely relax, and feel. Feel both of the forearms together, just feel them, feel the balance, the tingling. Left upper arm, the tricep and biceps, concentrate, low tension, medium, high, vibrate, more, more, slowly relax, completely, feel, compare. The right upper arm, low tension, medium, high, vibrate, vibrate more, and relax, completely, visualize, feel the prana. Mind now in the left chest. Large muscles there. Tense low, medium, high. Make it vibrate. More, more. Slowly relax. Completely relax. Right side, low tension, medium, high. Vibrate stronger. And relax slowly, completely, and feel. Feel the warmth, the tingling, the energy flow. The neck, left side only. Keep the head straight, don't move the head. Tense the left side of the neck, vibrate, and relax slowly. Right side of the neck. Vibrate and relax slowly and completely. The throat and the front of the neck. Tense low, medium, high, forward, and relax. Feel the back of the neck. Low, medium, high. Vibrate, 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 and relax. Completely. Now we'll hold the tension on the way up, relax on the way down. Exhale. Tense the left foot and hold. Inhale. Right foot and hold. Left calf, right. Left thigh, right. Buttock, right. Abdomen, upper, lower arm, right. Upper arm, right. Chest, right. Neck, right. Front, back. Vibrate, 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 vibrate. Exhale. Release the right chest and left upper arm and left lower arm and left abdomen lower, right buttock left, right thigh left, right calf left, right foot left. Relax. Double breath intense. Double breath low, medium, high. Vibrate, vibrate, more, 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 more. And exhale. Relax and feel. Visualize. Become aware of how you're feeling right now. Try to feel the blood, the warmth, the heat in the body, the vitality. And open your eyes. This is pronto soccorso. This is your, when you have an emergency, where do you go? This is your emergency recharging. This is your life therapy, the 20-part body recharging. Okay? Try doing this every hour, every single hour. We did it slowly. When you do it slowly, not so slowly, it takes 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, but 90 seconds, a minute and a half to completely recharge your body with this exercise in any position. Yogananda suggested that on the days that we fast, we do this exercise in the first one 12 times every hour, just building up and bringing in energy. I'd like to go over another portion of the energization with you, because only 7 exercises in all of the 39 follow this modality of gradual tension and gradual relaxation. 32 of the exercises deal with a different modality where we are pushing or pulling against gravity or against a force that doesn't want to be moved. Now we see this in the weightlifting exercises, but also in many others. In the weightlifting exercises, we have imaginary weights in the hands. But those weights are both heavy and require us to give high vibration at the very beginning of the motion. So if you can see me, right, I'm going to do this one. Right in this position, I have already high tension, and I struggle to lift that weight up to my chest. I really struggle, and I relax. And then here, with high tension, I push it down, again struggling to get it down all the way. So I'd like you to stand up, please. And we're going to do a few of these exercises. So let's do the one I just showed you, where you have the weights in your hand. How heavy is that weight? As heavy as you can lift. Okay? Hold on to it. Now lift it. All the way up to the shoulder. And relax. Not quite heavy. And push down. All the way down. Vibrating all the way. And relax. We're going to do this many more times. Are you ready? Lift. And relax. Push. And relax. Again. Relax. Push. And relax. Again. Heavier weights. Pull. Pull. Much heavier. Push. Relax. And again. Relax. Push. Relax. Close your eyes and feel. What do you feel in your arms?
Very warm.
Very warm. Is this how you normally feel when you energize? Okay. Hold the weights at here. Same thing. They're very heavy. Ready? Push them out. And relax. Pull them in. Heavy, 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 heavy weights. Okay. Again. Relax. Pull them in. Relax again. Relax. Pull them in. Relax. Push them out. Relax. Relax your arms down. Feel. What do you feel? Do you feel energy? Hmm? Feel, excuse me?
Limp.
Limp, okay, because it's not used to it. Okay, we'll do it right here at the forehead with the hands this way, towards me. Push. Relax. Pull. 3 more times. And relax your arms. Close your eyes. Memorize how your muscles are feeling. So this is energization. Okay? This is what it means. I'm going to do the 4-part movement with the arms. I want you to watch me if you can. This is just exactly the same. It's all about the weights. I'm pulling the weights up to my chest and relaxing. I'm pushing them out and relaxing. I'm pulling them in, relaxing. Pushing them forward, relax. I'm pulling them in and up and down. So let's try that. It's with weights. Forget about your breathing. You ready? Start up to the chest. Up. Relax. Out. Relax. In. Relax. Forward. Relax. In and up. Double breath. Up, up, up. Toes. Once more. Okay, to the chest. To the sides. To the chest. In front. In and up. Lifting weights over the head. Left hand, left arm. Wait, feel it first. Don't lift it until you feel it. Can you feel the weight? It's heavy. Here we go. Up on the toes and relax. Good. Feel the one on the right. It's heavy. Good. Again, left. Right. Heavy, heavy, heavy. To the side. Same heavy weight. Same heavy weight. Right. Left. Vibrate, vibrate all the way up, vibrating. And relaxing down, vibrating up. And relax down. Okay. Those are the weight exercises. Calf exercise. There's a weight on your foot. Can you feel it? It's on your foot, it's on your ankle. Okay, now lift it. Lift straight up and back. Lift. Relax. Push down. Push, push, push. And relax. Pull up. Relax. Push down. There's no swinging of the leg. There's no swinging. It's up and down. Again. Pull up. Vibrate, vibrate, vibrate. Relax. Push down. Again. Push down. Okay. Now, same heavy weight on the ankle. Turn the ankle slowly. Feel it. And in the other direction. Other leg. Same heavy weight. Pull up, 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 up. And relax. Push down. Relax again. And down. Pull up. Vibrating, vibrating. Relax. Vibrate down. Heavy weight as you turn your ankle. And in the other direction. Okay, let's just stand for a moment. Close your eyes. And just go deeply inside. Just feel. Try to feel movement of energy, the flow of blood, movement of oxygen, and the flow of prana. Now compare how you're feeling right now to how you normally feel when you energize. So, do you notice any difference?
Yes, sweating.
Sweating. Master says you should sweat when you do these exercises,
Yes.
which is not hard in India. Please sit down. Master says that we should energize consciously and slowly. Slowly. Not so slow that you fall asleep, but slowly. So as I said, if you're energizing in 10 minutes, it'll take you 15. But go deeply into it. It is time for most of you to leave and a time to finish. I'd like you to not just remember this, but to put it into practice. This is the centenary. This is 100 years since Yogananda gave these exercises, developed them to the world, gave them to the world. These exercises are not just for Kriyabans or people who follow this path or any path. They're for atheists, they're for Christians, Muslims, doctors, students. They're for everybody. Life therapy is for everybody. Begin to do them more consciously, more slowly, more often. Try to do the 20-part body recharging often during the day, as often as you can. Give yourself a challenge. Challenges are good. I have this little thing in my pocket that counts the number of steps I go every day. So I didn't get many today. 1,763. I need 10,000 steps a day. Just to be healthy. 10,000 steps a day. Okay, so if I count, you have one too. There you go. Okay, so you count your steps. Count your 20-part body. Okay, telephones do too. Count your 20-part body recharging. Okay, give yourself a challenge. Let this be the life therapy, the energization challenge year for you, for yourself. How many times do you want to do your 20-part a day? How many do you want to do? Twice a day. Okay, that's the whole thing. I'm talking just about the 20 parts.
Once in every hour?
Once in every hour. Good challenge. Yes, Deepak, how much for you? 3 times, 4 times. Okay, I have a 5. Do I have a 6? All right, just
start with 1 at least.
start with 1. Exactly.
That's more practical.
Okay, it depends on, where we are. For some people might be ready to, I'm just talking about the 20 parts, just the one we did sitting down. The one we did sitting down. Some people you might be ready for 5 times a day, or 10 times a day. And you'll see, 90 seconds. 90 seconds. You'll save a lot of money on chai, coffee, chocolate. Try it out. The papers that I'm going to give to you are Yogananda's exercises that are based on the energization. They're very easy to follow, and you can practice them as well. Also giving you the papers for Yogananda's daily diet. At Ananda Sisi, we have just founded our 3rd, we have an academy, the Yogananda Academy of Europe, that has Ananda Yoga teacher training, Ananda meditation teacher training, and now has life therapy. So that's the 3rd school. It just started. And it has 8 courses in it. And they're all based on this principle of energy. The courses are fundamentals of life therapy, You are what you eat and don't eat. You are what you think. How to change your habits, vibrational healing. All of these courses, each one of them is. And we have also started our online program. So I'm just going to write you our anandaeuropa.org, where you can come and join up for we have online meditations, Kriya meditations, and so forth. Thank you for spending this time with me and giving me another opportunity to talk about Yogananda's life therapy. I hope that you begin to, to appreciate how precious, what a gift it is. I think that Yogananda will be remembered in the future as the father of cooperative communities and the father of life therapy, because this is the future of healing. This is the future. Yogananda says that the human consciousness is capable of recreating lost organs and limbs. You can regrow a part of your liver. your kidneys. If you lose a finger, you can regrow that. This is the future, it's not the present. But human mind has the power because it's prana that directs all of this. So we're the wave of the future. And so please use these exercises and teach them, learn how to teach them, and teach them and share them.
So you'll be talking about healing various organs in the body.
Healing what?
You said you will be talking about healing various organs in the body.
Yes, it's on the paper. Okay, and this is, if you could go to this side, those are 3 W's, it's easy, Ananda, Europa.org, and sign up for our online. And eventually I'll be doing some of the healing courses there too. We're just at the very beginning of our online offerings. So thank you again, many blessings. I'm going to give somebody these papers.